Hallo Freunde, herzlich willkommen zur Folge 9. Und wir haben uns ja, in die Höhle hier freigebombt. Und jetzt erforschen wir mal, was in der Höhle los ist. Der Karl hat sich herausgestellt, dass er mal war eine Woche krank und hat ein bisschen Ägyptisch, Sumerisch und Babylonisch irgendwas noch gelernt. Und er ist der ganz große Profi jetzt. Ja, und wir gucken uns das an hier.
No, every mighty adventurer knows you keep the bucket handy until you really need it.
Jetzt wüsste ich gern, warum er hier so gebückt läuft. Aber das sehen wir ja noch. Oh, das war der Ausgang. Ja, ich bin der alte Pfadfinder. Rennen kann er auch nicht, der muss so laufen. Okay.
Did you hear that funny noise too?
Ja, das sind Fledermäuse. Mäuse.
Hey, take it easy. They're only bats. No reason to panic.
Aha. Und was für große Fledermäuse.
Over here.
Have you lost something, Master of Hieroglyphs?
I hate bats. Once, when I was little, I got stuck in an old well. It was full of them.
It's all right, Carl. Back home at the ranch, we were wary of them too.
How odd. I would have sworn that back at the ranch, you'd shot at anything that moves.
We barely
Oh,
ever shoot
Eve ist ja...
anything for no good reason, Eve.
Die Eve ist ja richtig... Bäh.
Wait a minute. Was that a threat?
Make of it what you will.
Jack, I will not march through a cloud of bats, and I'm not gonna have Amanda threaten me.
Bats are small and completely harmless. No one's ever been hurt by a bat.
Oh oh.
Why'd you look so nervous?
Ha 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 ha. Also, und jetzt aber mal drüber gehen hier.
Whoa, this bridge has seen better centuries. Careful now.
Jack? Are we to stay here?
Right, we're a crew, we should stay together, yada yada.
Fine, come along then.
But the bats.
I've no problem with them, but we can't leave Carl here by himself. Hypocrite.
All right, I'll take a look at the other side and then come back. If it's worth the trouble to go
Was könnte da wohl sein? Vielleicht eine Pyramide?
Just don't take
Oh,
forever.
eine Pyramide auf Holzstelzen? Also, jetzt geht da rüber, verdammte Chiki Chaki Faki Kaki da. Ey, wie der läuft, ganz ehrlich, oh mein Gott, ey, da geht gar nicht. Aber ist okay, ist okay. Ey, ganz ehrlich, was die Grafik anbelangt und so die Dialoge, hätte ich mir echt ein bisschen mehr erwartet. Ja.
Oh my, looks like a human skeleton.
Ich meine, die Dialoge sind gut.
Crazy and starved because he's stuck between two arguing women.
Ja, die sind zwar lustig, aber wenn man jemanden anspricht, wiederholen sich die exakt selben Dialoge. Immer wieder. Und dazu die hölzerne Animation hier.
It needs it. It's made from strong wood.
Und warum muss der jetzt hier so humpelig laufen? Das ist ja echt voll abtörend. Okay. Ein bisschen geschimpft. Kann ich wieder normal.
The tablet is of use.
Provisionally repaired support.
Somebody obviously tried to attach a fourth handle, but there's nothing but splinters left.
Ja, hier.
The leg would fit, but there are bits of wood left over from the old handle.
Rausbrennen. Ja, also. Logisches Denken. Und jetzt Rotating Grip. Aber zu viert, wir sind doch 4.
Ah, stop. All right, that won't work. Oh, it's too heavy.
Okay, gibt's hier noch irgendwas? Nein. Ah, ja, haben wir schon gesehen.
That stone plate
Okay.
is different, and I can feel a light draft from the sides.
Mhm.
Maybe there's something behind it.
Ja, genau. Und ich glaube, wenn man die Pyramide dreht, dann öffnet sich das Tor hier nach oben.
I don't know if the tablet is of use.
Okay, alles klar. Und wieder zurück. Oh Gott, ey. Muss da hier... Oder mache ich irgendwas falsch? Ne, geht nicht schneller. Der läuft wie ein Little Monkey. Wie seit Uran.
Ah, those creatures are driving me nuts.
Maybe you can chase them off.
I could use the gun, but I prefer not to shoot living things. But Eve could become the first exception.
Maybe the loud bang would be enough to scare them off.
Great idea. I'll give it a try.
Wait a second, Jack. I believe the flash from my camera will work better. Who knows what might happen if the cowhand fires a bullet in here?
Come on, what do you think the flash would achieve? We should rely on my rifle.
Ganz ehrlich, ich würde auf jeden Fall sagen, wir machen den Blitz. Aber die ist mir so unsympathisch, die Alte da.
A loud noise could do the trick.
That's what I think. Out of the way, photographer.
Ja, die Photographer-Tante, die kann mich mal richtig hier.
Wow. Great shot, Amanda.
Whew. I'm really happy I didn't hit any of them.
Oh nein. Oh mein Gott.
I'm sure the bat was already old and died of shock. Don't worry. Now the bats are gone, we can cross the bridge. But I don't think we could take all of our weight at the same time.
That's true, Jack. The planks of this bridge have been influenced by atmospheric intrusion.
And what does that mean for us?
I would have to make precise calculations in order to be sure. At any rate, we shouldn't risk crossing it with more than 2 people at a time.
So we just walk across one after the other.
Great idea, honey. But unfortunately, we've only got the one torch, and the bridge has no railing. You're welcome to cross it in complete darkness. That'll be fun.
Eve's right. Walking across is too dangerous without light.
Mhm.
I think it's best if I cross the bridge with a torch and take one of you along every time.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You're gonna leave me alone in the dark with a woman who wants me dead?
But I was only kidding. Just take Eve across first. Carl and I will stay here and wait.
Fine, I'll get us all over there somehow.
Now, Amanda, you're welcome to try and cross the bridge by yourself.
Ey, was die für ein Theater machen. Also
Come
komm.
along, Eve.
I'm sure you know what you're doing.
Und wo läuft die? Die läuft überhalb der Brücke. Gerade sage ich noch. Und dann.
I don't see Amanda or Carl anywhere on the other side. Please, Eve, stay here for a moment. I'll look for Amanda and Carl.
Aber mit dem sexy Affenschritt geht er zurück. Ja.
The bat crashed when Amanda fired into the cave. Probably died of shock.
Ja, wo sind die jetzt? Oh mein Gott, wo sind die hin? Wo sind die jetzt hin?
Please, Eve, stay here for a moment. I'll look for Amanda and Carl.
Oh mein Gott, ey.
How did this culture get to be so...
Tja. Sie sind weg.
leave the cave?
Oh, I'm sorry. We were deep in conversation, and it was getting really stuffy in there.
Are you
Was machen die da?
I'm trying to get us all over there. You two just walk about outside and shoot the breeze.
Oh, Jack, come on. We just lost track of the time. It's no big deal.
Oh.
All right, I'm totally calm. Would you please come back in now so we can all cross the bridge?
I like that approach. And Amanda, I mustn't forget to tell you what I eventually did with that new concept.
And could you simply stay where you are when I leave you alone again?
Sounds great. What did you say, Jack?
Nothing. Perhaps this will become more bearable if I simply jump into the chasm. Wait a minute, why are you over here again?
Are you joking? You all left the cave? I thought you would leave me behind here. How could you?
There was no reason to be afraid. How did you even get across the bridge without a torch?
On all fours, and I was scared to death. Luckily, I could always see the light from the entrance.
Ah, so without a torch it's only possible in one direction. Right, I see. We're gonna start over. This time, please stay focused.
Ah.
You're welcome to try and cross the bridge by yourself.
Diesmal nehmen wir die Amanda mit als erstes.
Let's go, Amanda.
Fine. After you.
I don't think this'll work. You...
The city girl is really
Nein, so war das nicht gemeint. Das war ein Witz. Oh Gott. Also.
All right, I'll wait here.
Amanda nochmal.
I don't think... Let's try something. Hello, Echo. Hello, Jack. Okay, that was just me.
So, der kann ja wohl nicht allein sein.
Come along, Carl.
I really hope we're not going to encounter any bats on the bridge.
Nee, aber Trouble on the Water vielleicht. Smoke on the Water.
So, as an engineer, you must be very deaf.
As I said, this beautiful flower blooms outside the cave.
Sounds great. Why didn't you show
What's
it to me
wrong now?
sooner? Oops, sorry. We were just looking for unusual flowers. We didn't even realize that we crossed the bridge.
All right, fine. Once more from the top, please.
Okay.
Now, Amanda, you're welcome to try and cross the bridge by yourself.
Also, das geht nicht.
Right, let's go, Amanda.
Fine. After you.
Ich habe nicht probiert, den Karl allein rüber zu schicken, aber der kann nicht alleine sein.
Let's try something. Hello,
Ja.
Echo.
Und ich glaube, der Karl, jetzt machen wir mal den Karl noch rüber.
Okay, that was just me.
Dann nehmen wir die Amanda wieder mit.
Come along, Carl.
I really hope we're...
Dann nehmen wir die Eve mit und dann nehmen wir die Amanda mit. Ey.
So, as an engineer, you must be very deaf.
I think you should go back with me.
Ugh. All this to and froing? I think I need a new pair of boots. Or feet.
Why are you looking?
All right, I'll wait here. Come along, Eve.
I'm sure you know what you're doing.
Aber da konnte er doch jetzt alleine sein.
Oh, you're an engineer.
Let's try something. Hello.
Oh Mann, ja.
Hello, Jack. Okay.
Ey, der checkt die Arme so.
Right, let's go now.
Fine. After you.
Na gut, andererseits, wenn die Amanda jetzt drauf mit dem Typ rummacht, ja, dann mag ich ihn vielleicht doch nicht mehr so sehr. Muss ich mal gucken, ob ich nicht lieber wieder dann mich doch auf die Eve konzentriere.
The door seems locked. Any ideas?
There's this gigantic stone thing here.
It'd be really weird if this thing weren't somehow connected to the path.
That's what I think. But it's massive.
We should give it a try. 3 people can turn it, then we'll see if anything can happen.
Finally, someone who tries to come up with solutions.
Huh. And what are the rest of us doing?
know. Threatening other team members at gunpoint, perhaps.
Be quiet! Everybody! You're driving me crazy! Can we continue now?
All right. Grab the
Alright, alright. Na also, geht doch. Jetzt.
Here we go. Let's move this ancient rock together.
Oh, I don't know. I bet the thing is covered in cobwebs.
That's what I expected you to say. Let's tackle it, Jack.
All right. Everybody ready? Then all together. Yeah, that was pointless. There must be a trick to it or something.
Okay, na klasse.
Any suggestions as to how we use this pyramid?
Almost. The text on the tablet should give us a clue. We must align the pyramid in 3 directions in a specific order.
And then the door will open?
Maybe. I'm not quite sure about the last part. Either the door will open, or the cave will collapse in order to punish us for the sacrilege we committed by touching the pyramid.
I
Oh, yeah.
definitely prefer option 1. So what do we do?
First, the king's feather must caress the plumed guardian of the bridge. Next, the king's falcon must meet the eye that looks down into the abyss. And finally, the entrance to the tomb must point at the secret chamber.
Cracking this code should be a piece of...
Oh yeah. Okay.
Carl translated the tablet as follows. First, the king's feather must caress the plumed guardian of the bridge. Next, the king's falcon must meet the eye that looks down into the abyss. And finally, the entrance to the tomb must point at the secret chamber.
Boah.
Carl translated the tablet as follows.
Jetzt nochmal aufpassen.
First,
Achtung.
the king's feather must caress the plumed guardian of the bridge. Next,
Aha.
the king's falcon must meet the eye that looks down into the abyss.
Aha.
And finally, the entrance to the tomb must point at the secret chamber.
Aha.
So, Carl, what's the first clue?
First, the king's feather must caress the plumed guardian of the bridge.
Ey, ich stehe gerade irgendwie auf dem Schlauch. Ich blick's gerade nicht so richtig. Nochmal. Turn check to the sun. Turn check to the lower wave. Ah, ich verstehe. Ja,
So, Carl,
nochmal.
what's the first clue?
First, the king's feather must caress the plumed guardian of the bridge.
Zur Bridge. Feather. Ey, wie denn auch der Ton einfach weg ist. Ist ja schrecklich.
I think that was wrong.
No kidding, Sherlock.
Who?
Forget it. Where did it go wrong?
Ui.
The pyramid is the symbol for the king, the pharaoh. So the king's feather must be the symbol on Eve's bar.
Und Eve's
So,
Bar.
Carl, what's the first clue?
First, the king's feather must caress the...
Ja, also. Sie hier. Muss hier hin. Also wenn Du musst Jack dahin. Weil sie ja automatisch eins weiterrutscht, die gute Eve. Na?
I think that was wrong.
No kidding.
Who?
Oh man.
So,
So, Carl,
first the
Wenn Jack hier ist, ist hier eins weiter, also.
I think that was
no kid.
who?
Forget.
Let's think. The king's feather.
So, Carl,
First, I think that was
no.
who?
Okay.
Let's think. So,
Cool bleiben, cool bleiben. Nochmal.
So, Carl.
first, I think that
Jetzt habe ich, glaube ich, ziemlich alles durchgemacht schon. Okay, wieder geht's. Zum nächsten Mal. Punkt.
I think that was wrong.
No kidding.
That
sure.
was auch wrong. Das habe ich aber alle durch.
Forget it. Where did it go wrong?
Let's think about this. The pyramid is the symbol for the king, the pharaoh.
Jetzt
So
Achtung.
the king's feather must be the symbol on Eve's bar.
Wie kann man das machen? Also nochmal.
So, Carl, what's the first?
First, the king.
Ich glaube, die hatten wir jetzt noch nicht. Na also, jawohl, ey. Wie immer die letzte Möglichkeit.
What's the next clue?
Wie
Next,
immer.
the king's falcon must meet the eye that looks down into the abyss.
Okay, the King's Falcon. Das hier ist the King's Falcon. Muss aufs Auge. Und das geht nur, wir drehen ja von Jack aus, wenn Jack, er muss hier halbe und ein bisschen. Und da muss er halbe und ein bisschen, dann müssen wir auf die leere Platte. Und wenn das jetzt nicht passt, ey. Ah, wird schon passen. Ja, Mann. Geil.
Good. Now for the last step.
But finally, the entrance to the tomb must point at the secret chamber.
Opening. Ja. Ja, okay. Und die Chamber ist, glaube ich, da. Die Sonne. Ey, was für ein Stress. Was für ein Stress. Ah, perfekt. Ah, geil. Ah.
Good job.
Sehr gut,
Time to go
sehr
and
gut.
face whatever awaits us.
Don't you think you forgot something?
Like what?
What about thanking the one who cracked the code and got us through this door?
Oh. Der kann mich mal. Na Gott.
Oh, you're probably right. Great work, Carl.
Hey, we're crew, aren't we?
Sure. whatever.
Right. I understand. Thanks.
Are you ready now? Can we go?
Okay. Dann gehen wir mal ins Dark Cave. Gut, an dieser Stelle aber hört die Folge gleich auf. Weil ich muss jetzt Formel 1 schauen. Von höchster Wichtigkeit. Okay. Ah, ne. Ach du Scheiße. Ey, das war ja klar.
Jack.
Oh, oh mein Gott, was ist denn das da? Ah, die hat das leuchtende Ding im Auge.
What have we found here? It looks fat. Totally obese. Healthily stuffed. But quite obviously, it's still very hungry.
Hungry Heidi. Und die schaue ich mir jetzt an. Also, bis zum nächsten Mal und schalte wieder ein. Ciao.